Off the play fake, Cousins. From left side, it's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play fake, Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Fournette, a first down carry.
Down to about the 37. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On play action, Cousins. He'll buy some time right.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A first down throw for Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jalen Waddle.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake. Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
The Packers at 500 hit 6-6. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And some space here. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
694!
From the 31, Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line. Now! 808! 734! 93! 93!
Carr now on first down. Touchdown, Packers! Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2nd and 5 now. Willis firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Cousins on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They go play action. Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Play action now. Cousins. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on second and 10. Cousins escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On On third down, Cousins. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. We are in for a good one as we're through one. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Cousins now. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
6-18.
From the 44, Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and
6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Carr going to go on 4th down.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Mike Gesicki. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are back within a score. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. 4th down, Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Willis on the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
93.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 24, Carr. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And it's a Packers touchdown. Stephon Diggs, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake, Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jelani Woods, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, we're good. 694.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Kill. 29.
Now Carr.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake. Carr forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
play of the half. Cousins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
734.
Shotgun now for Carr. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
734.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Hey, 734.
Carr gonna throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
618. 9. Right, run that down. Express.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Now. 93. Later one. 29.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Kamara on the read option. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Carr on the bootleg. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
From the 5, third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Extra point try now for Venvik. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over first down 10. The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a pivot and a give to Fournette. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons. Leonard Fournette, 62 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
From the 6. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing on first down is Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On second down, Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On play action, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Play action now. Cousins. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
29. 29. You're mine. Okay, later, 2.
Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They begin with a run by Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Steps away. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Get it.
To throw, Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Hey, 734.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
6-18. Ready, 9.
Here's Carr. It's complete to Diggs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option, and he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
637.
Now Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
694.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
29.
Carr now on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Open man is Uzomah. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Carr.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Alvin Kamara,
his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Cousins. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Inside handoff down to Fournette. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Now Leonard Fournette. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more, plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
6-18.
Carr to throw. He gets this complete to Diggs.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Now Carr. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.